I wrote here, looking at what we just read, I said in the second heaven, there are barriers and delay to answers to prayers. Barriers and delay to answers to prayers. Number 2, there are barriers to revelation. You see, revelation is the steps or the door to transformation. Revelation is the door and the steps to elevation. So the devil fights you having the right revelation. Jesus asked the disciples, "Who am I?" Peter said, "You are Christ." That revelation got him what? Promoted. Jesus said, "Now you are the rock. I will build my church." That's why Paul wrote, he said, "I went up by revelation." Revelation is the steps that take him up. It's one of the steps. So the devil will fight you having revelation. Godly revelation, he will fight you, because if you got it, it will change your level. That is why you notice you go to some area to pray and to fast and to study, it will become difficult. Anybody experienced that before? You just go to a new place, and when you are praying, it's like there's a sponge with water that is just soaking your prayer. You should know that the heavens over that place need some help. So there is barriers and delay to prayers, to answers to prayers, barriers to revelation, definitely barriers and delays to blessings. Those are the activity that satanic second heavens want to effect. Barriers and delays to blessing. I will rush because I want to make some point and I want us to pray. Number 4, embargoes exist at that level. Embargoes. Embargoes exist at that level. Embargoes exist at that level. The point I wanted to make here is, you mustn't forget as a believer that you have authority. Now, if you don't use your authority, these forces will do their evil works. If you use your authority, then you can impact what goes over your life. Remember, we are under a superior covenant than Daniel. The Israelites were servants of God. They were like servants, not we are children of God. We have a superior covenant that comes with superior promises. That's what the Bible says. That's why Jesus said, "I give to you all power where? In heaven and on earth." You could have said on earth only. He wasn't being careless. It wasn't just a word play. He said where? In where? And where? Because you know there are some problems there where? If you are going to be wrestling against spiritual wickedness in the heavenly places, you have to have authority that reach where? The heaven. The heaven. Don't forget that point, please. So my third point was what happened in the second heaven. For us, it is a place of intense spiritual warfare. Ephesians 6 verse 12. It's a place of intense spiritual warfare. Even under the old covenant, Daniel still has to have a 21 days fast to break through. Yes, we have superior authority, so for that kind of problem, you probably will not need that much. But you probably need to fast and still pray. It's a place of intense spiritual warfare. It's a place of intense spiritual warfare. That's why that place we read in Ephesians 6 and verse 12. I want us to go back there. He said, for we do not wrestle. I said on Sunday that wrestling is a type of fight where there's no rules. Everything goes. He said, we do not wrestle against flesh and blood. So leave your neighbor. Leave that your troublesome cousin. Leave that your troublesome in-law. He said, the real fight is against what? Principalities, against